Hey everyone, back again. Just wanted to do a quick update here for my Midway Legacy cabinet. I did decide to get some risers, or I guess furniture risers, for the riser itself to raise it up a few inches. These are 3-inch risers I bought from Amazon, and I'll put a link in the description for them. If you like my content though, do please subscribe to my channel. Trying to get more subscribers, see how that goes. But just to kind of show you these are a heavy plastic. Don't know if you can hear the scratching to kind of get an idea what plastic they are, but see the bottom here, you know, they are not solid, but they are obviously stable. This section right here is kind of rubbery, so that'll sit on. These here, I believe, are for like if you have a bed, if you want to, or something with those casters on it, it'll sit in there and not move around. It does have these bottom pieces, these are rubbery, and obviously they go right on the bottom, you know, to help it from moving around on a floor like my floor here. Although I think with the weight of the 1UP in general, it's probably not going to move around. So, but I'm going to use them anyway. So, you know, you get 4 of them. I want to say I paid about 18 bucks. These are 3-inch risers. So I have my Legacy off over here because I'm going to put it on, and it's not going to be able to move around with this rubber piece on the bottom. Like I normally just set everything up and then just push it into place. So these are going to prevent it from moving around. So I kind of have to just set the riser on it exactly where I want it. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then I'll come back on the camera and let you know my thoughts. Alright guys, back here again. As you can see, I got them on there. Hopefully my lighting is okay. I didn't put my lights in here. Just using my normal lights. It took about a minute. You know, nothing really crazy. Obviously, I have a space between there. I can put my foot between there. Can put my hand between there. I don't know if you can see that or not. But, you know, there is a gap. So it's not like a platform or anything. But I don't think it looks too bad. And it did raise it up. This now standing in front of it at 5'10", I can see the full thing. This is my camera at my eye level. So you can see, it's still, you know, you can see a little bit of black above it, so you can see the bezel. If you are a little bit taller than me, you might want a little bit taller. You can see here that it's right around the height of the Outrun standing cabinet now. So, as I mentioned in my Outrun review, that height worked for me in Outrun. This height works for me here. Let me quickly, I'm going to get a tape measure, and I'm going to measure the height of the control panel compared to my full-size arcade Mortal Kombat, because I mentioned, you know, it was maybe an inch shorter, so I expect it to be a little higher now. It is not discomfortable at all, you know, so this height here for me is fine, but I think it's probably going to be just slightly higher than the actual arcade game. So let me go ahead and I'm going to do a quick cut here, and I'll let you know the height. Okay guys, I did just measure the original Mortal Kombat cabinet. This is Mortal Kombat 4, but it's the same for 3 and 2 and 1. From the floor up until this point here on the control deck, because this is lower, it's on a slope. This is 37.5 inches. With the 3-inch furniture risers added to the Midway Legacy, this is now 39.5 inches. So it is actually 2 inches higher than an actual arcade machine. So it does bring the control panel up higher. It is definitely much more a standing arcade. So, you know, standing straight up at my height, it's not something I'm going to have to hunch over or not. I typically, you know, would play this one over here, maybe a little bit leaning into it, just because of the slope and the way arcade games are. So it's definitely higher. I don't see it as an issue though. Seems like a nice height, and I can see the full screen. So that was my #1 concern, is seeing the full screen. Just getting it up a little bit more. I know they do sell higher furniture risers and lower ones. Lower ones I think might be a little bit too low for me to see the screen, but higher ones, if you're a taller person, probably would be good as well. 4 to 5 inches maybe if you're in, you know, over 6 feet. But overall, I think for $18, pretty cool add-on, just to get it up and make it a little bit more accommodating for myself. Thanks for tuning in.